If Grammarly is throwing an HTTP error 403, that means the server is actively refusing your request. In plain English, Grammarly thinks something about your browser, network, or account session looks wrong. In this video, I'll show you the most common fixes step by step so you can get Grammarly working again as quickly as possible. And if this tutorial helps, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple tech fixes. Let's start with the most common cause first, a corrupted cookie or login session. A 403 error in Grammarly often happens because your session token has gone bad. To fix that, open your browser and go to your settings, then find the privacy or site data section. Look for cookies and cached files and clear the data specifically for Grammarly.com. If you want to be extra careful, you can remove only Grammarly site data instead of wiping everything in your browser. After that, close the tab, reopen Grammarly, and sign in again. If the error is still there, the next thing to check is your browser extensions. Some privacy tools and content blockers can interfere with the headers your browser sends to Grammarly. Extensions like uBlock Origin, Privacy Badger, or any referrer control add-on can sometimes trigger an invalid referrer response, which Grammarly may treat as suspicious and block with a 403. To test this, temporarily disable those extensions one by one, then refresh Grammarly and see whether the site loads normally. If it works after disabling one of them, you've found the cause. Now let's move on to the network itself. Grammarly relies on live communication in the browser, and some school, office, VPN, or proxy networks can block that traffic or flag it as unusual. When that happens, Grammarly may respond with a 403 forbidden error even though your login is correct. The quickest way to test this is to switch networks. Try turning off your VPN first. If you're on public Wi-Fi, work Wi-Fi, or a school network, try a mobile hotspot instead. If Grammarly suddenly works on another network, then the issue is your connection, not the website. If you still can't get in, restart your browser after making these changes and try again. Sometimes the browser holds on to old session data even after you clear cookies or disable extensions. It also helps to make sure you're logged into the correct Grammarly account, especially if you use multiple Google accounts or email addresses. A mismatch between accounts can sometimes cause access issues that look like permission problems. One more thing to remember is that region-based or payment-related account issues can also cause unexpected blocks in some cases. If Grammarly is tied to a subscription or your account has billing restrictions, check your account status from another browser or device if possible. That can help you confirm whether the problem is local to your browser or tied to the account itself. So let's recap the best order to fix Grammarly error 403. First, clear cookies and cached site data for Grammarly.com. Second, disable privacy and referrer blocking extensions. Third, switch networks, turn off VPNs, and test on a hotspot. These 3 steps solve most 403 errors without any advanced troubleshooting. If this video helped you fix Grammarly error 403, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it lets me know to make more quick tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.